Thanks for joining us on Valley News Live. A lot to go over right now. We are stuck in that smoke and fog mixed together. That's where we come up with that term smog, and that's exactly what we have. Look at our visibility here. That's the I-29 corridor at the 32nd Avenue exit, and you can barely see the stoplights there at 32nd Avenue. Air quality is very poor as we look across our area. 125, the digits for the air quality index in Fargo, putting us in the unhealthy for some category here in the FM area, and it's unhealthy for all in Grand Forks at 154. As again, we'll mention this, we use the good old-fashioned weather balloon and we launch it. It goes from the ground up, measuring this red line is a plot of temperature as we go from the ground all the way to up to about 10 miles before that balloon pops and comes back down. Normally the air cools as we go up, but sometimes we get a very, very frigid layer near the surface. So the cold air and the densest air is stuck near the surface. Warmer air aloft means we don't get much mixing down here. So basically, when you're burning the fireplace, driving the cars, or the plants are putting out any kind of particulate matters, they get trapped in this lower inversion, we call it. That's set up perfect, ideal, and it's not getting scrubbed away until we get some wind in here tomorrow. Here's a look at what that inversion layer looked like from the sky. You can just see how everything was just trapped right down here. Up above it, clear and blue because the atmosphere could mix up pretty well, but it couldn't near that skin closest to the surface of the earth. All right, now look at what we have going on as we head into our evening hours. Let's take a look at that visibility. A third of a mile in the Wahpeton area, Elbow Lake, and out towards Alexandria. So travel between Fargo and St. Cloud is going to be challenging with near zero visibility at times. It's a little bit better up to the north. So we look at the big picture now. We do have one little weather wiggle working its way out. Those snow showers and flurries really making their way well off to the east, while another one makes its way out of the Rockies of Wyoming into the Black Hills. That's going to bring us the change we need to get out of this molasses and cold, dense air that's trapped here in the valley. Temperatures of 8 for Jamestown and Devil's Lake. We're 3 in Grand Forks. And look at the big warm up across greater Minnesota. Near 20 to 25 degrees still into the evening hours. Okay, current conditions at Hector. It's 17 degrees. Calm are the winds. And we have, well, 92% relative humidity, thus explaining some of the fog. Overnight, the fog chances will persist, and we can't rule out some spotty flurries of snow. Our smog and fog will linger into the midday hours. That's when all our advisories drop off. That's because the wind starts picking up ahead of our next weather wiggle that makes its way in late on Tuesday. Look at this. By Tuesday night into your Wednesday morning, mixed precipitation in pink, that's freezing rain and sleet, snow making its way through the southern valley, will impact that morning commute on Wednesday in our southern counties, not as much up north. By mid-morning, it should be out of here, replaced with a burp of Canadian air that should get rid of a lot of the fog and smog throughout the area. We could have measurable snow in our southern counties of 1 to 3 inches in the far south, a trace to 2, and it could be on top of ice for some, maybe an 1/8 inch, maybe a little bit more down to the south. That's a slippery commute. Here's a look at your temperatures across the area. We'll be near 20 as we warm up with late day wind, clearing out some of the fog and smog tomorrow afternoon. Tiffany, thanks for your gorgeous photo. I just now issued a first alert weather day for Wednesday because looking at the models that are coming in, I think we're going to have some slippery things to contend with on our Wednesday morning commute. Therefore, it's a first alert weather day. We'll have much more first thing in the morning and on the Valley News Live weather app, and we quiet down and cool off